Welcome, wrestling fans, to this edition of LCW's Legends of Wrestling here on NTV. I'm the voice of LCW, Commissioner Mike Barrington. And to my right, my new broadcast colleague, Jim Thompson.
Thanks for having me, Mike. Proud to be a part of the broadcast team here. We have a great action-packed episode for you this week. We have some hot tag team action with Stormfront taking on Dynamite Dylan Davis and his new tag team partner, Hotshot Danny Duggan.
And then following that, we've got Narcis Saint with the lovely Jessica Priest versus Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis.
But right now, let's take it down to the ringside to our broadcast colleague, Johnny Biz. And making their way to the ring right now, we have Dynamite Dylan Davis and his new tag team partner, Commissioner Mike Barrington. Tell us about him.
Well, his name is Danny Duggan. He comes to us all the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I'm told that these gentlemen are going by the tag team name of Jacked and Fanny Packed.
Well, they're definitely jacked. Johnny Bennett, you were talking about him before the show started. What's your thoughts on Hotshot Danny Duggan?
Well, you know something? I think Dynamite Dylan Davis definitely made the right choice in cutting that dead weight Matt Burns. He was costing Dylan Davis too many matches, and Davis went out and got a tag team partner who has years of experience, and on top of that, has the look and the skill to really turn some heads here in Legend City Wrestling. It's going to be great to see what these two guys are going to be able to do.
Well, they definitely got their hands full tonight with Stormfront, who's making their LCW and NTV debut right here this evening. And it looks like Team Jacked and Fanny Pack are certainly aggravating the crowd here at the Jackburn Arena, guys. Making their way to the ring right now, we have the tag team of Stormfront, of Tommy Manson and Darren Storm. It's the first time in an LCW ring here on NTV, and they've definitely got a big competition on their hands tonight with the new team of Jacked and Fanny Pack.
Look at these two guys. They think that they're absolutely great. I need to know exactly what these two guys have done to make them so cocksure of themselves. Look, the air of arrogance is absolutely disgusting, and I hope Jacked and Fanny Pack really takes these two to the cleaner tonight.
Well, there's definitely a chance of that happening. Definitely a big man here in Tommy Manson as he's trying to get the crowd involved in the match.
Well, you know what they say, Jim. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Jack and Fanny Pack, right now, I'm telling you, are going to work Big Tommy Manson over and that little pipsqueak, Darren Storm, until they're nothing but a bloody smear on the mat.
Oh, come on, Johnny. There's no way to talk about a great tag team like Stormfront. And it looks like Team Jacked and Fanny Pack are actually a little hesitant to get back into the ring here.
They're not hesitant, Jim. They're actually just taking the time to set the tone for the match, to let these peons here at the Jackburn Arena know exactly how great they are.
I've got to agree with Jim there, John. I believe they're just wasting time right now. Showing off once again. Just look at this.
You would, Mike. And besides, you turn around, you hire Jim Thompson behind my back to come in and steal my airtime, and Jim, you've been here all of 5 minutes, and you think you're an expert? What is this? This is collusion at its best. And no wonder you guys are against me, because I can recognize true talent like Jacked and Fanny Pack. I mean, look at them.
Johnny, we're here just to call the action and nothing more. And again, back to the point we started before you went on your rant. Team Jacked and Fanny Pack, they're still outside the ring, hesitant to get in. Finally, Team Jacked and Fanny Pack make it up onto the ring apron. And it looks like Hotshot Danny Duggan is going to start out first. And it looks like he's going to be squaring up against Darren Storm from Stormfront. Oh, and Danny definitely doing some arrogant strutting here in the ring before they get ready to start the match here. I wish he'd just get rid of the shenanigans and just start the match here, guys.
Shenanigans, Jim? Look at this man versus that little pipsqueak, that little puppy dog in there, Darren Storm. A lost little boy who thinks that he's a professional wrestler against a world-class athlete like Danny Duggan. It's a no contest, Jim.
Well, they lock up now, and Danny has Darren in the corner, and the referee making his way into set. Oh, and a double bicep pose by Hotshot Danny Duggan, and Darren Storm definitely doesn't look impressed with this Winnipeg native.
It's not that he doesn't look impressed. He's depressed. He wishes, just like every other peon in this building, that he could look as good as Jacked and Fanny Pack.
And they lock up again here in the center ring. Oh, and Danny Duggan throws him down into the corner. And that's got to hurt for Darren Storm. as he definitely doesn't look impressed so far here in this match.
Danny Duggan now in complete control of the youngster thus far, and strutting his stuff again, just showing how great he actually is.
And they lock up again. Here we go. Oh, and a headlock by Darren Storm in the center of the ring. Danny Duggan into the ropes. Leapfrog. Arm drag takedown by Hotshot Danny Duggan. And he's taking a few. Oh, and Darren Storm with an arm drag of his own. And another in the center of the ring. Whoa, here we go with a big tag to the big man, Tommy Manson, as he takes down Hotshot Danny Duggan again with a shoulder block. The big man showing his strength. Oh, and a body slam. Center of the ring here. He goes for the cover. What do we got? One. Oh, and only a 1 count here, guys.
And here's where you see the experience of the tag team Stormfront. These guys have been together for a while. They know each other very well.
Dynamite Dylan Davis now taking the tag from Hotshot Danny Duggan as he's getting ready to square up against the big man, Tommy Manson.
And Dynamite Davis, certainly the young man in this game, he's really worked hard in the last number of years to work on that physique to get to this point. But the arrogance here tonight, Jim, I'm not quite convinced he's got the crowd support.
Well, Dynamite Dylan Davis has big Tommy Manson in a headlock here right now as Manson throws him into the ropes. Big elbow drop right down into the middle of the ring. And Manson goes to pick up Dynamite Dylan Davis again, throws him into the corner. What do we got here? He throws him back into the opposite side of the ring, and here comes the splash!
Oh, my
Right
goodness.
into the corner. Folks, don't you dare go anywhere. We got to take a commercial break. Stay with us.
Wrestling fans, LCW Commissioner Mike Barrington here, inviting you to our next LCW television taping, Saturday, March 16th at the CLB Armory, 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $15 at the door. For more information, visit legendcitywrestling.com or call toll-free 1-855-LEGEND-4. March 16th, make sure you're there and see yourself on NTV.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. During the break, Hotshot Danny Duggan got the best of Darren Storm, and he's working him over here now in the center of the ring with a chin lock. But the crowd squarely behind Darren Storm here now. They're trying to get him back to his feet to mount some type of offense here in this tag team matchup. And here comes Darren Storm with some elbows right to the midsection of Danny Duggan. Off to the ropes. Sunset flip. Can he pull him over? And yes, he pulls him over. We got to count 1, 2, and only a 2 count here. And it looks like Mr. Duggan's, as we could probably say, underwear is a little exposed there to the crowd here, Mike Barrington.
Oh my goodness, his fanny is certainly showing.
This is an outrage. From what I've seen, Darren Storm, that little punk, decided to pull the trunks down of Danny Duggan to try and actually get that sunset flip over. Which, by the way, Danny Duggan managing to kick out was a miracle because it was a fast count.
Oh, outside the ring here, we got Team Jack and Fanny Pack double teaming Tommy Manson. Where's the official here?
The official is right where he needs to be, out of Jack and Fanny Pack's way, and let them do their job so they can walk out of here with the win.
What kind of impact is this going to have on this match after the blatant double team interference outside the ring on Tommy Manson as Hotshot Danny Duggan works over Darren Storm here in the center of the ring?
And here we go. This is what Danny Duggan does best. Tag team wrestling, keeping the man fresh, keeping the other guy isolated. There's absolutely no way Tommy Manson's going to be able to get the tag. Time is short for Stormfront right now.
Dynamite Dylan Davis now making his way up to the top rope. Looks like he may try his patented flying headbutt. He does and he misses! Oh no, and it looks like young Darren Storm has the opportunity to make the tag. And then the big man, Tommy Manson. Oh, but Dynamite Dylan Davis makes the tag first. Here comes the hot shot, Danny Duggan.
Danny Duggan cutting him off, Jim.
Oh, and young Darren Storm kicks him away. Makes the tag. Here comes the big man, Tommy Manson. Takes down hot shot, Danny Duggan. Boom, does it again. Nails Dynamite Dylan Davis outside of the ring. Sidewalk slam in the middle of the ring by big Tommy Manson. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, almost a 3 there. Holy smokes, guys.
And that really shows the resilience of Danny Duggan to be able to actually withstand that amount of abuse. And look at this. Now he's being double teamed and the referee
comes
is
Darren
watching
Storm. And Eye of the Storm. Executed perfectly in the center of the ring. Big man Tommy going for the cover here now. Where's the ref? 1, 2. Oh, and a save by Dynamite Dylan Davis.
Of course, Davis saved the match for his team, Jim. Jacked and Fanny packed have a game plan here tonight, and they're not going to let two little punks like Stormfront mess it up for them.
Tommy Manson has Dynamite Dylan Davis in the corner now. Throws him in the hot shot. Do reverses it. Kick to the guts by Dynamite Dylan Davis as he nails Tommy Manson with the forearms into the ropes. Catches him. What do we... Big power slam by the big man, Tommy Manson. Is he going to go for the cover? No. What's he calling for here? Looks like he's calling for the choke slam.
Hey, wait, what's Duggan throwing in the ring there?
What are you talking about, Mike? I don't see anything here.
Looks like Dynamite Dylan Davis has something in his hands here.
It's that steel chain.
Going for the choke slam. Oh, he just hit him with
goodness.
it. Threw it outside the ring and the ref didn't see a thing. And we got a 3 count. I can't believe it.
There we go. Jacked and Fanny pack. Jim, Mike, I told you these boys had a plan going in tonight, and they're walking out with their arms raised high. This is why Davis recruited Hotshot Danny Duggan, and this is why both of these guys are going to be serious contenders for the LCW Heavyweight Championship at any time that they choose. Look at them. They look great, and they're walking out of here winners.
This is definitely a major upset here. I can't believe the referee didn't see the blatant outside interference by Danny Duggan by throwing that chain in the center of the ring like that. Commissioner Mike Barrington, what do you think of that?
Well, we saw this a couple of weeks ago. That's exactly how Dynamite Davis lost his match. But folks, we'll be right back after these brief commercial breaks.
Oh, you can see the chain sticking out of his shorts right there as we head to break. Oh my God, what an upset.
At this time, I am being joined backstage by another one of your fake heroes, the Narcis Saint. And listen here, you little punk. Tonight, you have a match against Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis. I want to know what you plan on doing to try and take him out.
Tommy Lee Curtis, Mr. TLC, one half of the Saints of Los Angeles. Well, now you're coming in to Legend City Wrestling against the East Coast Adonis, Narcis Saint. Now, I don't know what you can do, but I don't think it's much. And I'm going to prove it tonight in Torre Bay.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to LCW Legends of Wrestling, right here on NTV. Making his way through the ring right now, we have the Narcis Saint, accompanied by the very lovely Miss Jessica Priest. And of course, guys, the East Coast Adonis Narcis Saint is no stranger to an LCW ring. However, he's got his hands full tonight as he battles one half of the Saints of Los Angeles, Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis.
And Narcis Saint, as you said, Jim, he's no stranger to the LCW ring, but he's also no stranger in Atlantic Canada. This young up-and-comer has been working very hard the past couple of years, and I have to agree with you. Miss Jessica Priest, not hard on the eyes at all.
This is where you guys are missing the obvious fact. Jessica Priest is a distraction. She's a distraction to the referees, she's a distraction to Narcis Saint's opponents, and eventually, mark my words, will become a distraction and a hindrance to Narcis Saint's career.
Oh, come on, Johnny, that has to be a little bit ridiculous there right now. She does nothing but provide motivation and get the crowd to support Narcis Saint, especially during rough patches in his match.
And as we see here now, Narcis Saint garnering the support of the crowd up in the corner. And I think he's inviting Mr. TLC to give it a shot.
I don't know what kind of reaction he's going to get here, Mike. The fans are definitely behind Narcis Saint and Miss Jessica Priest.
Oh, and it's quite obvious that the fans are definitely not behind Mr. TLC.
And that's because all of these peons in the Jack Byrne Arena cannot recognize true talent when they see it.
Talon. Whoa! How do you like that moonsault? How's that for talent, Johnny? As Narcis Saint invites Mr. TLC to the top rope to try a moonsault of his own.
And hey, I never once said Narcis Saint wasn't a talented guy. All I said is he needs to lose the dress if he wants to take the next step in the game there, Jim.
Mr. TLC looking a little bit shaky on that top rope. Oh! And Narcis Saint knocking him down.
That definitely had to hurt Mr. TLC. Narcis Saint has him down the trio woe. Big kick to the face in the corner of the ring there. And what a great way to get this match started for Narcis Saint as Mr. TLC heads outside the ring to recuperate.
I think that's absolutely disgusting. The official should have taken the initiative there to keep Narcis Saint away from Mr. TLC. The match hadn't officially started, and this is how things go here.
Oh, and another trip on the way into the ring. It's not a good day for Mr. TLC.
Definitely not, as he's arguing here with the crowd, as they definitely show their disdain for him right now. Narcis Saint eager to get this match started as he waits for Mr. TLC to come back into the ring. And which now he's finally going to do here. It looks like we're about to get this match started here, wrestling fans. Yeah, and the crowd just definitely behind Narcis Saint as they went to lock up with a big kick to the midsection by Tommy Lee Curtis.
You can have the fan support all you want, Jim, but if you don't have the experience and the situational awareness that Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis, has, how are you going to actually walk out of here?
A big pull of hair by Mr. TLC to Narcis Saint, and he continues to do so, and how can the referee not see that?
The referee, I didn't see it either.
Narcis Saint returning the favor.
A hair pull of his own right there, you're absolutely right. And of course, Tommy Lee Curtis not complaining. The referee, Matt Wheeler, who pulls him down with his own hair.
What? Matt Wheeler should be ejected from this match. Barrington, you're the commissioner. You need to get these guys in control.
I'm going to let this fly because I like the way this kid is standing up for himself.
He's definitely not taking any flack from Mr. TLC. As Narcis Saint clotheslines Tommy Lee Curtis outside of the ring here. He's calling for the crowd to support him as he's getting ready. Jumps through the ropes. Boom, lands on him outside. We got to go on a commercial break, folks. Stay with us.
Kids, don't try what we do at home. We are professionally trained athletes, and well, I'm the very best in the world. So you definitely aren't as good as me. Don't try this at home, don't try this at school, and don't try this in your backyards.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. And during the break, Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis gained control of this match. And it looks like he's still making quick work here of Saint.
And I guess, Jim, that motivation that you were talking about earlier that comes from Jessica Priest really hasn't taken hold yet as Tommy Lee Curtis goes for a pin in the center of the ring.
Oh, come on, Johnny. This match is still early yet. She's definitely getting the crowd motivated and pumped, and you can hear him chanting Saint's name.
And you know what? That's why Tommy Lee Curtis, the grizzled veteran that he is, slaps on a chin lock right in the center of the ring. This is smart strategy here.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know how smart that strategy is right now, but it seems to me he's just wasting a lot of time and being very ineffective. And as Jessica Priest is trying to rally the crowd behind him to mount a comeback, and it looks like he's doing a big forearm to the head.
He grabbed the hair, Thompson.
Oh, he absolutely did. And of course, referee Matt Wheeler is saying nothing about it. Mr. TLC goes for the cover and only gets a quick 1 count. Oh, and he's arguing with the referee here now, but it looks like he's pulling on his hair with the back of his leg at the same time.
You must be blind, Jim, because I'm not seeing any of this here. All I'm seeing is a man who has to suffer the biased officiating of a horrible official.
Oh, come on, Johnny. Your vision apparently only works when you want it to. As Mr. TLC now hammering Narcis Saint with some forearms, he throws him into the rope and a big boot to the face and takes Narcis Saint down. That's gotta hurt, guys.
And here we go now. This is why Mr. TLC is so dangerous. He follows it up with that senton splash and now trying to go for the pinfall. But once again, a slow count by the official. I mean, what are we going to do, Mike? What are you going to do to finally get a competent referee working for this organization?
Absolutely nothing. Referee Matt Wheeler is very competent, actually. And I take offense to your comments that he's counting slow. He is doing his job perfectly in this matchup.
Well, to take the attention back to the match here, guys, not to interrupt, but Mr. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis, has a backbreaker here on Narcis Saint. Oh, and he mounts a... Oh, and again, he shots to the head there by Saint with the knees and with the forearms. Breaks free there temporarily, but Mr. TLC back up again first and laying the boots to Narcis Saint. Throws him into the ropes here now. Goes for the big clothesline and a miss. Saint, he catches the kick. Spins him around. Goes for one of his own. Oh, Mr. TLC catches.
He's rolling in the river, Jim.
Definitely, Mike, definitely. And both men are down now. Will Mr. TLC get up first, or now Narcis Saint get the opportunity to mount the comeback that he's been looking for? And Saint here now getting back up to his feet with TLC up first. Clothesline and a duck. Flying forearm by Narcis Saint. Oh, and again with a clothesline. Takes down Tommy Lee Curtis. Again with a back elbow drop.
It's picking up here, Jim.
Absolutely. The crowd roaring here now as they're behind Narcis Saint. Throws Tommy Lee. Oh, but a reversal by TLC. Saint into the corner. TLC running in now. Oh, and he caught him. Head scissors. Hurricane Rana right there. Saint has an opportunity now.
What's he going to go for?
I'm not sure here, Mike. He's calling for the crowd. Oh, no, and the knees are up, and Tommy Lee Curtis catches him.
And there you go. That just shows the experience of Tommy Lee Curtis playing possum that entire time.
Oh, standing powerbomb by Mr. TLC. And, oh, we got a 2 count. I thought that was over right there, guys. That was really, really close. Saint now trying to make his way back up. Mr. TLC, of course, up first. What's going to happen? He comes over. Grabs Saint here now. What's he going to do with him here, guys?
He's got that hair again, Thompson. This is really bugging me. TLC keeps going for that hair of Narcis Saint. He's got to give that up.
It's definitely been consistent for him throughout the entire match. Oh, and a miss. Saint with a big kick to the head. TLC is down now in the center of the ring. I can see Narcis Saint going up to the top rope in the corner. Is he going for his patented flying elbow?
We've seen this before, Thompson.
And he does, and he connects. Hooks the leg. We got the cover 2, 3. Oh, and he did it. Narcis Saint pulling off another victory here on LCW Legends of Wrestling. What a big victory this is for him as he moves his way back up to the ladder. Folks, we'll see you next week right back here again for LCW Legends of Wrestling on NTV.